I'm joined by Mitch Hahn, our NEAFL coach. Mitch, a bit of a tougher opposition on the weekend in the Sydney Swans. It was a very close contest in that first half before the boys broke away.
Yeah, as a credit to Sydney, they really came, and that's what we're facing at the moment. A lot of teams are chasing after us because we've had a really good season to date. They came with a lot of energy and enthusiasm, and it was good for our guys to be able to get challenged. And it's the first game this year that we've been behind on the scoreboard at halftime, and I thought after that they responded really well. They answered the challenge, and we ran away with it. But credit to the Swans, they really came to play.
So what changed in that third quarter for us to kind of start a breakaway? They only kicked, I think, 2 or 3 goals, and we kicked 5.
Yeah, we made a few changes in the second quarter. We pushed Matty Eagles into the ruck, who really generated a bit of energy and enthusiasm around the contest. Our midfielders got a little bit on top in that area, and we were able to surge the ball forward. And by moving Matty into the ruck, we were able to put Sam Skinner and Tommy Fullerton down forward, and we actually provided a bit more contest in the air. And we sort of set up behind the ball a little bit better, which helped us if we didn't move the ball inside our 50 well, which was pleasing.
Yeah, you mentioned the midfielders and the surge that they had. One of those in particular was Ryan Bastanak, 41 disposals, 8 tackles, 2 goals. What a game.
Yeah, it was a fantastic performance. He played above the level, which is fantastic. We continue to push AFL standard, and Ryan's game on the weekend was fantastic. He played above the level. His skill, his decision making was exceptional throughout the whole game. And what was probably even more pleasing, he had 8 tackles, which is something that he's been working on the defensive side of his game. So to have 8 tackles is a fantastic effort, and as well, something that he's doing really well with our group is helping our younger players, and the attitude and the tone that he sets will hold those guys in good stead when they've been here for 4 or 5 years. Tommy Joyce said, Ryan Bastanak was a fantastic contributor to our team when he was an older player, so he's been really good for us.
Right, and we also had 5 players kick 2 goals, which is pretty remarkable. Do you just find that if someone's a bit quiet on the day, someone else will pop up and contribute on the scoreboard?
Yeah, it's a real strength of our team at the moment this year. I think it's happened in the senior team as well, but our ability to have multiple goal kickers and multiple threats up forward, we think that that's a real weapon for us and for our team. So for a variety of guys to be able to hit the scoreboard as well as midfielders and our forwards, it's certainly something that keeps the opposition guessing.
We had a couple of academy players travel down to Sydney, which would have been a fantastic experience for them. How are they going on the field?
Yeah, they're going exceptional, and it's great for them to be able to be part of what our process is and to experience the Brisbane Lions on a travel as well. So, Noah Cumberland, who went through the under-18s, Tom Griffiths as well, so and Kadeen Coleman, who's been with us all year. So great for those guys to get some exposure, and as we know, when you get to finals and if you play a state league team, we can only play 16 listed players, so that's going to be challenging times to be able to come to selection at that time because those guys are going to have to be called upon as well. So it's great for them to get an opportunity and for the guys to be able to know who they are before they actually get to finals and just rock up. And one of our real strengths is our ability to be able to have so many listed players out there this year. It's certainly helped improve our playing list, and it's a credit to our medical staff, PPT and the whole footy program.
Yeah, and of course we've got the Southport Sharks this weekend, top of the table clash down the Gold Coast. What are you expecting?
Always expecting a tough contest, and again, we only get to play the state league teams once, and last year they beat us. So certainly our opportunity to go down there and to get one back on them is going to be a challenge. We know that they've had a really good season to date, and they've got some really good players, and they're playing a good brand of football. They're not on second on the ladder for no reason other than that. So we're going to have to be switched on and take our A game down there, and the guys will certainly be looking forward to the challenge.
Great, thanks so much, Mitch, and hopefully the undefeated streak remains this weekend.
Cheers, thanks, Joyce.